Here we go. That's it. My Mario days are over. Welcome everybody to the Triple R247 new student call, office meeting, business call, announcement call. What is it called, Angie? The everything call. Because everything that's important to your business to get you launched right, get you going, keep your momentum, help you hit your goals, go into other countries, learn what the next step is for you, and any additions that Rory and Tanya are going to make to our system. It always gets announced on Tuesday night. And our co-founders got a lot of great stuff to share with you tonight. So you're going to get some good special training. But before we get going, we also have a lot of new people joining every week. We have somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team every single week. It's lovely to see. Whoever got you here, they would love to know you made it on. Rory and Tanya would love to hear your name and your announcement. So as we welcome you to the team for the first time. So if you're brand new, there's a little microphone down in the bottom left-hand corner of your Zoom screen, or you can just hit the space bar on your keyboard, I think, and unmute, say hello, let us know what state you're calling in from too, and welcome to the call.
Good evening, everybody. Excuse me. My name is Diana Broomfield. I'm in Greenbelt, Maryland, and I've been with the company for a couple of weeks now.
Excellent. Well, welcome. Glad to meet you. Welcome to the team. Glad you made it, and stay warm up there.
And
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lewis. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I joined today.
Charlotte, North Carolina is in the house. Welcome, Lewis. Or William? Is it William or Lewis? William Lewis.
William Lewis, yes, sir.
All right, fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hi. Can you
Margie,
hear me?
yes.
Hi, I'm calling from Deltona, Florida.
Look at that. Florida's in the house, Linda. Welcome, Margie.
Thank you. It's good to be
And
here.
I don't have to tell you to stay. Well, I don't know, you guys. Florida, it's been a little chilly down here, too. It dipped below 70 a few nights, didn't it, Margie?
Yeah.
That's awful. That's awful. That's awfully
Funny
cold.
guy.
Today was warm.
Welcome. Glad you made it, man. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else brand new? Click on that little microphone or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're called in from, and welcome to the call.
Hi, I'm Marina from New Mexico.
Marina,
I think I'm about a weekend now.
Excellent. New Mexico?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Yes.
Introduce my new student, Jenna Singleton from Oklahoma. Joey says, welcome to the team, and we are all saying, welcome to the team. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. All right, welcome everybody. We had a big flood of people come in. You guys are going to see that number start growing and growing and growing faster and faster as we get closer to the top of the hour. So welcome everyone to the Triple R247 DTC conference call, announcement call, this new student call, the everything call, because as I said a minute ago, everything important for you, for your business, to help you get your momentum, to help you get a good launch, get a good start, to help you grow, to help you hit your goals, to expand into other countries, whatever it is you want to do here and as big as you want to get here. If Rory and Tanya are ever going to add a new product or service for us to market and take to the world, a tool to help us take those products and services to the world, a good training on not just this industry and our business and the system, but mindset as we dive into this new arena when it's brand new to you. All of that stuff happens on Tuesday nights. Anytime they're going to add something to help you build, help you grow, help you earn more money, it'll always happen on a Tuesday night. So if you're brand new, write this down. Never miss a Tuesday night call. All of that stuff is critical for you. It's meant for you, and you don't want to miss it. Get it live, get it first. You'll launch it on Tuesday, train in depth on Saturday, and then you can put it into motion right away. But again, we also love meeting all the brand new people. So what was that, 5 people already? Brand new for the first time, got a chance to say hello. Welcome to you. And also anybody else, if you're brand new, click on the little microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom screen or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Don't forget to say hello, Jenna. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Coarse Gold, California.
California's in the house. Thank you, ma'am. Glad you made it.
Thanks.
Hello. Oops.
Go ahead. I can't. Mrs. Goodwin.
Hi, Denise calling in from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Vegas is here. Here we go. Now we
Okay.
can get the golf started, right? No. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Somebody else with
Stephen Reynolds.
Stephen Reynolds. That name sounds familiar, though.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome, Stephen. How you doing?
Doing well.
Is this your first time to say hello?
No, I was just commenting to her.
Oh, you were talking to the other person from Vegas. Fantastic.
Yes,
Niall,
Hi.
Gotcha.
how are you doing, Niall?
I'm doing great, Denise. How are you?
I'm doing good. I guess we have two Denises from Las Vegas.
Look at
Oh,
that.
okay.
A third person. If something's happening in Vegas, look at that. So welcome, Denise. And
Hello.
I can't see your whole name because it's together. Miss Goodwin. I'm going to call you Miss Goodwin for now. How's that?
Okay.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm Daniel Likens from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Erie, Pennsylvania is in the house. I can definitely wish you to stay warm, can't I?
Yeah, thank you.
I grew up in Erie County, so I know what you're going through right now. I'm kind of missing a little bit, but not this time of year. But we're glad you're here, and we're glad you're warm and safe, and welcome to the team.
Thank you.
All right, so that's person number 10. Like I said, every week there's somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. It's a great thing to see. And we're growing like that every single week because we got a lot going on, and we're doing everything the right way. And we're building a marketing army, and we're building a dynasty, and we're building this legacy income system for a lot of families. And we're going to keep doing it until we've touched every country on every continent on this planet. I'm giving people a hand up and doing everything we can. Go ahead.
Bill Please, Lexington, North Carolina.
Bill from Lexington, North Carolina. Welcome to the call. Glad you made it.
It's plus.
Class, I apologize.
Well,
I gave it my all.
just think of it like plus you. That's always the easiest thing.
Okay. Now you make me laugh every time I see you.
Pleth.
No, PLESS. He said, think of bless.
Left. Okay. You know what? And I even changed it for you on your screen, Bill. How's that?
All right, wonderful.
Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. All right. What time we have, Linda? We have 9:01, so it's time to get going. We're going to go ahead and hit some of these buttons. I got to hit that one, uncheck that one, hit this big one. And do we have everybody co-hosted that we need? Mr. Co-host, could you, Mr. Host, could you co-host Trevor for us, please? And welcome everybody to the RR247 and direct-to-consumer team call, conference call, announcement call. ESS. Okay, let me fix that. I am so sorry. Look at
I got it.
my ears. I tell you.
I got it.
It's them S's when you get old, right?
Mm-hmm. Could have been me. I was whistling through my teeth.
There you go. So welcome everybody to, thank you, Linda, and welcome everybody to the RR247 and DTC, direct to consumer team call, conference call. This is the most important night of the week because we do have a lot going on, and every time there's a big announcement, an addition that's going to help you, a change that's going to take the friction points out of your way, make this easier for you. Those of you that just are new and you've been around for a couple of weeks now, you see how often Rory is constantly in Tanya, studying the system, finding out what the friction points are, what slows people down, what holds people up at all. And they take that out of the equation. They get it out of your way and do extra classes, do extra training, or just completely get rid of it because they want to make this as easy a system as possible for you to follow to hit whatever your goals are. My name's Niall. I'm in Central Florida, I got so excited when Margie said hello with the first Floridian on the call. I've been all up and down the Eastern Seaboard, but I'm going to call Florida my home. I've been here since 2005. I've been in North Florida, then I went down to South Florida for a couple of years, and now I'm in Central Florida, and I absolutely love it here, especially after that last hurricane. We did very, very well here, underground power and all this stuff, all the new additions we have to this neighborhood. So I like it here, but I'm also surrounded by, I don't know, about 600 lakes, I think, or probably more than that. And my goal is to take my brother Rory and just fish every single one of them before we just get away from Florida at all. And who knows where the next landing spot may be. But I really think that Florida is going to be my permanent home. Like I said, I've been here since 2005. I've been in the industry now for 34 years. I'm heading toward that 35-year mark. Guess what? I've known the Rickards for 30. I worked with them for 30 of those 34 years. I was a young entrepreneur. I needed some services that Rory was handling at the time. That everybody told me to call him. I did. He took care of this, the voicemail and the services that I need. But I met this person on the phone that I just clicked with. He was just a unique individual. He had an incredible energy, and he had a love for mass communication and the techie world like I've never seen before. And I thought not only is he interesting, he's a very personable, down to earth human being that just likes other human beings, and he likes to take all the skills that he has and help other people have a positive effect on the quality of their life. And I knew I just wanted to be a part of that. I don't know who this guy is yet for sure, but I wanted to be a part of that. When I had a chance to meet him in Miami for the first time, he flew out here. I came down to Florida for that first time. And that was in the early 90s. And I said, I found out that he was there. I went and had dinner with him. And that's what I shook his hand and looked at his eyes for the first time and had that long conversation and hung out for the weekend. And I realized this is a great human being, a really nice guy. We just spent a lot of time talking about our wives and our children and the future and marketing and everything that's happening. And, he had a really good way of predicting future trends. There's things that he predicted had already happened. There's things that he said were going to happen soon, and they did happen. And I just knew that this was a great decision or a great happening in my life to be introduced to this person at that time. I got to fly out to Utah to meet his wonderful wife, Tanya, our co-founder. Excuse me. And I met another great human being. I walked in the door and met a young mom raising 7 kids and running several other businesses and helping Rory put all this together with the training and keep everything organized, because she's the most organized person I've ever met in my life. She plans every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month. And Linda will shake her head yes or no right now. She's planning things 2 years down the road, and it'll all happen on time, perfectly well planned, because that's who Tanya is. The two of them together make a power couple of people. So I got involved in this industry just to make an extra 500 or $1,000 a month. And I did that very, very quickly. And I'm the kind of person that can go, well, if I can make 1,000, I can make 2. If I can make 2, I can make 4. If I can make 4, I can make 8. And I kept doing it, and I kept building, and it's been a wonderful life. Because of this industry, I've met people I never would have met. I've in a lot of different countries, not just here. But it gave me a financial freedom and a time freedom that I never even dreamt of, probably. In a couple of years' time after being in this industry, I was making more in a few months than anybody I've ever known in my life was making in an entire year of hard work. And it also gave me the time freedom to spend more time with my kids. Because when I got involved, my kids were little, and I was missing a lot of that, Steve. And I had the little ones running around the house, and I was working 15, 16, 17-hour days. And I was lucky if I got home to have dinner with them. But usually it was just get home just in time to give a kiss on the forehead, tell them to go brush their teeth and go to bed, right? This industry allowed me to quit my job, walk away, stay home full time, and spend as much time with my kids as I could. I was the one now that got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice, go to every cheerleading practice because one of my kids was a cheerleader, go to every volleyball practice because one of them played volleyball. And when the high school needed a bowling coach because they were joining the travel league in Virginia, I raised my hand and became the bowling coach. Why? Because I could, because I had the time freedom to do it. I also loved the bowl, and I love to help the kids and spend more time with the kids. So this industry gave me that kind of freedom to do, spend more time with my kids and give them the life that any parent dreams of giving their kids, right? But again, it opened up doors for me that people I've never met. So this system that you guys are looking into is incredible. If you're brand new, just follow what your instructor is telling you to do. Follow the system, follow the steps, and put forth the effort. When I dove in, I've seen people making incredible money, and I'm a big believer in this. What one man can do, another man can do. So I seen what kind of money they were making, and I said, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to become a student of this industry, and I'm going to become a student of the system that I was working at the time. And I wanted to be the best student I could always be. I was actually in school to be an aviation mechanic, and add that to the things I was able to do at the time I found the industry. So I dove in, I learned the industry, I learned the system, and I just put forth more effort than everybody else. And I gave it as much time as I could until it got to the point where I could walk away from my JOB. And then I gave it more time. And then I gave it full time. And I just, every time I'd hit a goal, I'd set a new one to keep going. What you're going to do is, and I want this for you all, dive in, become a student of our industry and what we do here, right? But also become a student of our system. What's the next step? And always be taking the next step, but master each step as you go. Don't move forward until you have completed each step. And as you master each step and you get to the end, you start setting the goals and you start dreaming bigger, and you can do all that. The first thing you're going to do is work on your pages, work on your PBS system. Don't drag that out and delay it. There's no sense in all that. For me, it was always easier to go fast than it was to go slow. Get those pages done, apply for Google AdSense, get that part of our industry, and then start working on the marketing and everything else that we do. You're going to build your pages first, and you're going to start building your teams. When you start building your teams and that residual income is coming in, you're going to have a smile this big, but you're also going to have more fun, right? And you're gonna as soon as you sponsor the first student and you bring them on, you start teaching them what you were taught. You plug them into the system and let them follow the steps, but you be there to support them and make sure they know how to follow the steps. Put forth the effort to build your team, right? The first one's going to make you an instructor. As soon as you get 10 of those, you're going to be a certified system instructor. Susan Bates, you're looking down there. She's rather new. She's kicked into gear. She's one of our certified system instructors. There's probably 10 more. There's Rhonda over there taking a sip out of her coffee. She's a certified system instructor because they just decided that they were going to put forth the effort, follow the system, build the residual income, and do what we have to do here. Once you get 50 of them, you become a GSI, a gold system instructor. And then you keep moving up the ranks to PSI and MSI, and then MSI Elite is the top rank. While you're doing that, you're taking an incredible opportunity, people over the planet, but you're also building that residual income that can give you that time freedom and that financial freedom that I talked about, but it's also something that you can pass on to future generations. You're building a business you can pass on to one of the kids. Everybody can see why that would sound interesting or appealing to me anyway, right? So I'm building something that I could give one of my kids. I'm still kind of young. I don't plan on retiring soon. So it's probably going to be one of my grandkids, not one of my kids, but I'm going to give it to one of them someday. So as you're moving up the ranks, you're going to be building teams and you're going to be hitting different ranks till you get to the top. And MSI is somebody that's been around for, a long time. They've built big teams. They've helped a lot of people. As you guys, some of you heard Rory say earlier on the last call, if you're a new instructor, MSIs are not just building their teams and helping build leadership and build their teams. They're doing things behind the scenes to help everybody like Margie and Bill Pless and all the new people that you've seen today secure and protect this industry and protect this house so that it's here long term and you can pass it on to one of your kids. All of us have bought in 150%. We're here to help you. We're also here to protect this so that you'll have it forever and you can give it to one of your kids. One of those people right now, I mean, he's been very, very consistent, but right now he seems to be on fire. He's hit, what do we want to call it, a season? Excuse me. He's been here for a while. He's building teams. He understands this is the system, and he's got people duplicating him, but he seems to hit this next gear, like shifted into third gear or fourth gear, and just doing incredible things. He's also on his way, moving up the ranks, heading toward MSI too. He'll be an MSI in no time at all now because he's hit that momentum stage where the leadership and himself are going to keep building and taking to the next level. I know he's got a great story to share with you. I've talked to him many times on the phone. I just haven't had the pleasure of meeting him face to face yet, and I'm looking forward to that day because he seems like a really genuine good guy, as well as somebody who knows how to follow the system and teach the system. So I want you guys to walk into the call, and I want you to write down his story as he's talking about his story, because these stories help you build your business. Margie, you're brand new and you may not be able to relate to the story that you're about to hear, but in the future, you're going to talk to somebody that you can relate the story to, right? So you can go back on the YouTube channel and you can look at a lot of different YouTube recordings on Rory's YouTube channel, and you'll hear all the different stories from the leadership. Angie Bond, Linda Horn, Stacy Southworth, all the names that you've already heard tonight, but you're going to hear a lot over and over and over. They've already got on this on Tuesday night and told their story. This gentleman's going to tell his story, and I want you guys to that one to be the first one you write down if you're brand new before you go get the other ones. So let's welcome our up and coming superstar in MSI. Trevor, you're a PSI now, right?
Not yet. Getting there.
Okay, well, see, I thought he was a PSI already because he has that attitude anyway. He's going to be there really, really soon. Can't wait to hear the rest of your story. I know enough of it, but I know everybody else is loving to hear it too.
Well, good night, everyone. It's great to be here as usual. I'm going to try and condense my story so that we give the host enough time to do what he needs to do. I am originally from Jamaica. I was born and raised in Jamaica at a time where you had complete respect for your elders. So I grew up as a disciplined person. I went to a relatively good high school, and I was naturally good at sciences, and my father planned for me to be a doctor. So when I turned 18 and I was supposed to go into the university, I went and worked at the brewery. I left, I worked at the Red Stripe Brewery, which still is one of the better lager beers in the world. And I was a utilities technician is what I was called at the time. I was responsible for steam generation, refrigeration, water treatment, stuff like that. And within 2 years of being there, I was probably earning more than most doctors that were around at the time. And that afforded me the ability to really travel the world. For example, on my 21st birthday, we decided to go to Amsterdam because we wanted to see what the red light district was all about. I've been to, like Oktoberfest in Germany. I have driven on the Autobahn at 150 miles an hour. So I was earning a lot of money, still living at home. And by the time I was in my early 20s, 23, 24, I had bought some property, built my own house, all of that. And then our country started to go kind of too much towards the Cuban style. And I decided, and I was encouraged to leave and to migrate to the States. And I did so reluctantly. And when I came, I decided to go into financial services. I pursued a degree in business, and I started out at a clerical level till I worked my way up to be a vice president in financial services in one of the major financial organizations. I had, a staff of 45 people. I worked downtown near Wall Street. I was there on 9/11. Those folks that you saw running away, I was one of them. I was there on 9/11. And after about 30 something years, I got laid off because they wanted to use my salary. I was making good money, and they wanted to use my salary to pay 3 or 4 kids coming out of college. Fortunately, based on our compensation plan at the time, they had to pay me full salary for a year. And during that year, I wasn't really looking for anything. I needed to decide whether or not I wanted to continue in the corporate world or not. And I was looking around, and I think I had filled out something online, and then I got a call from this lovely lady, Nell Golinsky. And we talked about the PBS, we talked about the system, and I said, why not? Let me give it a shot. And I haven't regretted it. I really have found a home here. The principles that that are espoused in this organization are not just word of mouth. Everybody here wants to help everybody else succeed. For you new guys that are just coming in, do what Niall just said. Become a student of the system and do not expect to be multi-millionaires overnight. It doesn't work like that. You got to work for it. You got to really put in the effort, put in the time, and listen to your instructors because they have been around for a while. And every instructor that I know, everybody that I have come across wants to help any student who is here. I have no problem helping a student of Niles or helping somebody who, is from Linda's group. Whoever it is, I am willing and here to help. And so is every other instructor. That is what makes this such a great organization. Plus, we have the benefit of innovative leaders. I think that the integrity that is shown by Rory and Tanya is unsurpassed. They have a vision, they have a plan, they approach it like it's to help everybody who they come in contact with, which is awesome. And he's always innovative, he's always looking at new ways to resolve issues to make sure that we get the most out of the system. You are here to take advantage of that, and don't be afraid to do so. I have developed a whole lot of friendships since I've been here. I have been to a number of occasions where I've had the pleasure of meeting Rory, meeting Tanya in, different states in Florida. I did see Nile a couple of times, but we just never talked. Because I was in Florida, I was in Texas, out in California, out in California. So, we have come across each other, but we just hadn't had a sit down talk.
We'll
Next time.
work on that.
Yes, next time we're going to do that. But it is my pleasure. And by the way, I've been living in the States for 44 years now, and I've done everything to maintain some of my accent. So you can tell I'm Jamaican. It gives me great pleasure, however, to introduce Rory, our founder, our co-founder, our leader, our innovator, our guide through the path. Rory, it's all yours. Where is he? Rory.
Well, that was awesome. You guys, we just had an instructor call and I brought Trevor on. You guys, this guy has been working with consistency for a long time and his group is developing and there's a lot of them that are on this call. And you guys, he's been a student of the system and he just follows it and he goes through it. And it's an honor, but also I gotta tell you, we attract amazing people here because we do amazing things. And I'm going to cover a lot today that you guys, we didn't talk before this. Trevor, you set me up really good. Niall, you set me up really good, which you tend to do anyway. And I'm going to go into a bunch of things here today. And I got a lot to dump on you in 40 minutes. And then we're going to go right to the millionaire course and that, and we're at a pivotal point, right? It's always fun to roll out the end of the year and you celebrate what happened the fiscal year and then you're into the new year. And, Tony and I set goals throughout the year and we have our reevaluation times and both of us reevaluate our lives, where we're at, where we're going on our birthdays. Cause that's the pivotal year again. And then New Year's, we're already into motion. But we do a lot of focus here with stuff, and I'm going to just give you guys some here. I'm going to go housekeeping things coming up. Write it down. Make sure you're there. Right. So this is our last Tuesday training of 2024. Today, our last one, and we'll resume again in January on the 7th. January 7th, we'll be back on. This Saturday, I'm going to be rolling out some amazing training and marketing and promotional stuff with our PBS Vortex leads and stuff like that. It's key stuff this Saturday. Then let's go into next week. We'll have Monday with the Velveeta training. Tuesday is Christmas Eve. No training. No training on Wednesday. It's Christmas. And I don't think we're doing a Thursday training. We are doing a Thursday training. No, we are doing a Thursday training. Tanya is going to be on Thursday the 26th. It is a glass. We're asking you, those that drink wine, have a glass of wine ready or a bottle. And we're going to be doing a wine and 2024 review. Thursday the 26th. Now, this is to get you guys ready for Saturday the 28th. And at 11 o'clock Eastern, there's a 2-hour training. It's all about goal setting. You guys, if you've not attended Tanya's goal setting trainings, they're incredible. And this is one of those things that either you just understand it and you do it and you live by it because it works, or you need to learn how to do it. If you don't set a goal, you don't know where you're going. If you don't manifest where you're going, you're not going to get there, right? I always tell everybody this. I'm a big believer. If I don't know where I'm going, I'm not going to get there. Right? So I want to know what people's goals are and what your income goals are and how much time you have to get there and how we're going to put this plan together. Planning for success is a very key thing to do. If you don't plan to succeed, you plan to fail. So Thursday the 26th is going to be remarkable review. It'll be a fun time with Tanya and a glass of wine. And you'll notice the conversation is going to be a very casual, directive with her. Whenever Tanya says we're going to do a wine call, everybody that's been on one of those knows what I mean. They're special. That's next Thursday. If you don't have wine, get some. If you haven't ordered our wine and you haven't tried it out yet, you're missing out. It won't be there in time if you order it now, but you can get it still there before New Year's. Goal setting on the 28th. And I'm going to put this out there for those of you that have aspiring kids or grandkids or neighbors or friends. They're welcome to come to these. People spend a lot of money to have people nurture them through a goal training process. They can attend Tanya's. I've spent a lot of money in getting trained on how to goal plan and get my life going, and I've been around some amazing mentors in it. We're going to be doing it for you guys with the best organization person I know. You guys, Tanya, I mean, she's brought a lot of blessings to my life, and I thought I was a pretty organized person. And I know Niall can attest to it. If you saw me before and after Tanya, I was the most organized person after, and people thought I was pretty organized before. Right, Niall?
Yeah, it was a great change. You've always been that way and organized, but she's just takes it to another level.
I didn't used to plan out every 5 minutes of my life like I do now. You don't plan it, you lose it. And you guys, it's going to be a very important thing. So I'm going to stress that, but I'm also like opening up there. That is something that if you have a friend that needs help in their life, just have them join on that community. And I'm going to talk about the power community in a little bit. So this Saturday, guys, I'm going to be going over some really cool things. I might drop some hints on things coming out for the new year. You guys, we are so set up. Next year is going to be so massive. Okay, so back to housekeeping. So that's next week. The week after, no training on Tuesday because it's New Year's Eve. No training on New Year's Day. But on the 2nd of January, it's a Thursday, we will have a training, and I'm sure it's one of our MSIs doing a study hall. And then that training, that first Saturday training, is going to be incredible. And that's because it's our first for the year. And I'm going to see how much I can release to you guys on what's coming up there. But let's just say that it's going to be magical. Now, Monday, the 6th of January, is the Velveeta Founders Update Call. We haven't had a Founders Update Call in 3 months. Lots happening. So there's going to be a huge update call on the 6th. And it's going to set the tone for some magical things. And then I can actually talk about some stuff after that's announced. So Tuesday the 7th, it will be amazing. But you guys, always on the Monday after the Founders Update Call, the call ends. And then we get on right after it again, log back in, and we're going to recap what just happened. And then we're going to cover some of the things the following day. It's that big. All right. So hope you guys all got that down. That's what's going over the course of action. I'm going to tell you this for those that are doing V marketing. This is not a time to slow down. More people are looking to take action for the next year now than ever at another time of the year. My biggest days of lead generation have always been around the 30th of December till the 7th of January as the biggest week ever. People are looking. People are filling that out there. And we have a lot of people here that are looking and to make a change. So that's going to take me into the Velveeta thing. The 29th of December, whatever, it's a Sunday. Sunday the 29th is at midnight Eastern is the cutoff for V Club. All right, I'm gonna look at the participants. I'm gonna go over. I can already tell right now. This is gonna stress. I need to stress this. We got V Club launched on October 7th on a founders call. We didn't have one for November or December, so October 7th it launched. V Club is $9.95 a month, and it gives us access to all the Velveeta products at 50% off for life. It's a big deal. The membership for that, enrollment for that membership concludes 11:59 p.m. Eastern on December 29th. No exceptions, will not be extended at all. It's done. And so I have a very big thing to talk about, and I have a trick. So you guys, I want you guys to understand that every person in Velveeta right now that gets on the V Club instantly has an advantage over anyone else going forward. For those that retail it, we get it at 50% off. For personal consumption, we get it at 50% off. For as long as we keep that membership. So keep it for life. It's a big freaking deal. Well, you can only get it as a member if you're an ambassador member. It's available to customers and it's available to affiliates. I hope everybody knows how to raise their hand here. Niall, if they want to raise their hand, what do they do? And I mean raise your hand digitally on the Zoom.
You look down below, and there's actually a little hand that says raise hand.
Thanks, Richard.
And there's a carrot. There's a little heart now that says react. Click on that. There they go.
Okay. So I want you guys to raise your hand if you're not in Velveeta yet.
There's a little heart. The little heart down below, and you click on the heart, it'll pops up, and you can see the hand there.
I don't care if you don't know what Velveeta is yet. If you're not a Velveeta member already, okay. Now, if you are in as a free affiliate, okay, I want you to raise your hand as well. Everybody should be in Velveeta. But if you're in as a free affiliate, raise your hand. If you're not in Velveeta yet, keep your hand raised. Right? Instructors, I need you to pay attention to your people that are raising their hand here, and I need you guys all to listen up to me. So, value wise, this goes against my judgment, but I don't want you guys to miss out. And I know people are building up, some people are earning their way in. I'm going to give you the trick right now to get in V Club before it goes away. Okay. If you're an affiliate or a customer already right now, you're already an affiliate, log into your V Club or your V Cloud. So vcloud.velveeta.com, log in with your username and password, and you'll see on there, it should pop up when you log in, the ability to sign up for V Club for $9.95. Sign up for it right now. You won't get a chance after the 29th. Sign up for it for $9.95 and then you're an affiliate. Now here's the trick. When you're an affiliate, you lock in the pricing. Now when you upgrade to be a member, promoter or whatever above, because you're already in V Club, you get to keep V Club.
Ah,
Niall, does that make sense?
yes.
Now, if you're not in Velveeta and you're holding off because of cash, you need to get with your instructor, sign up underneath your instructor as an affiliate. You don't need to buy any other product yet. You need to activate the V Club for $9.95. Now, as soon as you do upgrade as a member, then you'll take your position and then you're participating in everything. But this is how you get the V Club right now and not miss out. No one should not do that. $10 you can do. Your opportunity loss for not doing it is insurmountable. You guys, 50% off these products. That means you can take all 6 products. You get the tune, but you can take all 5 consumables every month for $250 a month. And when you're making money, you can afford that. Your health is so much better taking all these products. And half price to help market this, you guys, this is unheard of, and it's going away. We got it given to us. It made sense, and it's going to go away. And all of us, you guys, this is what you get for sticking around. This was a thank you gift for us, and cost is like we're going to lock in because there's some big things coming. This V Club, we can't even market it anymore after the 29th, and it's not like it's going to come back. It's done. We get it for life of those of us that have it. Anybody that comes in after the 29th, it's not even an option. We can't even talk about it. It's not even available. And I cannot even do anything about it. Like I can't, if someone doesn't get it and they're like, oh, I missed out by a day, I can't fix it. It's something I can't even fix. Now, hopefully I explained that very clear. So if you're already an affiliate or you're already a customer, some people just have a customer account. Activate the V Club, take advantage of it. So when you do upgrade, it carries forward with you. If you're a member and you don't have V Club, like you're already a promoter, an influencer, if you're an ambassador, you can get it. But if you're a promoter or an influencer, you don't have V Club, I need you to get with your instructor and get it submitted to your MSI. I need it. Man, I don't know if I can pull this off. Let me see the date. I need it by Friday. We're gonna do a one-time promotion. Here's the thing. If you are not an ambassador, we did this before. I know we've had people signing up until this point. If you're not an ambassador and you can't get the V Club, but you're a member, get it to your MSI. They need to submit me, the same way we did before. They can send me upgrade file. And I'll get you guys upgraded to ambassadors so that you can update the V Club by the following week. I need it by Thursday. I have to submit it by Friday. So I need it by Thursday, guys. I need it by midnight Thursday. I have to submit it Friday. I just got a response. I have to submit it on Friday. So get it to me Thursday night. I'll submit it on Friday or it's not going to get done. It's the holidays. The staff won't be there in time to get it all done. And we have to have it done by that next week, right? It's done that next Sunday. So I got to get it into them by Friday. So Thursday night at midnight is our Eastern. That's the cutoff. MSIs, anything after Thursday night at midnight will not get done. That way I handle everybody. No one misses out because you're on this call. There's not a reason for anybody not to take advantage of it. I'm going to tell you guys this. 2025, our big incomes are going to be coming from Bella Vita. I don't even know what's coming yet, but let me just open the door. We have two amazing things happening. One, I can't even talk about. I hope it's announced on January 6th. It's huge. The other is a new product coming out that I can't tell you what it is, but it is the most exciting thing I've ever been part of. It's a freaking home run. And as soon as that's available, guys, we're going to be ready to run. I've already been getting things ready. We're getting memes ready. The second we launch that, we're going to launch a bunch of advertising memes that we have in our meme accounts, and we're all going to start running. We're going to be given something to market that everybody that's in momentum, and that's something I'm going to talk about, I'm going to go over today. It is freaking huge. Huge. You guys, this is coming from me. And you guys understand, if you're already in Bella Vita, you don't have any extra overhead to make money with this new thing coming. We just get to add it to what we already have going on. So I'm going to go into the rest of the stuff, and I'm going to go through my my lesson for today. We're going to call it a lesson. Everybody else, just keep your hands raised. We want to make sure you guys take advantage of it. If there's anybody here that's getting my message and they don't go get the V Club set up, I promise you're going to be kicking yourself. And I don't know in my entire life, Niall. Like, oh, hold on a second. We had a program that we marketed a long time ago, and you had access to get 50% off the product, but you had to invest almost $7,000. I'm just saying. I've seen it one time before. I was going to say I haven't seen it before, but I have. But you had to invest, and if you didn't, you were getting 25% off or 10% off. And then you had to distribute it for the profits. Those that came in at that level had the profitability to make the business work. And I'm going to tell you guys with what's happening and the way we're doing things, just to be able to get the products yourself that way. But you guys, there are some things that opened up, and I'm going to put this in there, you guys. The tunes alone, you guys, I brought on a doctor who bought 300 tunes. You guys want to see what that does? Go look at the leaderboard. Look at the points. I wish you would have bought them all in the same month. I would have got more points. Yeah. I'm just gonna point something out. You don't know what the future is going to bring or where your marketing is going to lead. But if you get momentum, things can happen. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to start out with a few things. First, I know, so I have a huge issue that I have the hardest time teaching or overcoming or, getting people past, and it's called taste. I've talked about it many times. It's been a while. And when I say taste, it's your personal belief of what you're worth. What's your taste in life? If you have made $10,000 a month, you know what that feels like. You know what that tastes like, right? You know what lifestyle $10,000 a month can bring you. If you've never made more than $3,000 a month, that's usually your taste is. And it is an absolute human fact that I don't agree with, but it's the way it works out is we believe our self-worth is equal to what we can get paid. So if all I can make is $3,000, I'm just a $3,000 person. That's not even accurate. Money is a measurement of energy. And I'm about to open up the door of understanding on how you get more energy. You guys, we are in a vehicle in RR247 for literally unlimited income. There is no ceiling, really. The more you follow the system and duplicate the conveyor belt we have with others, the more people you help, the more you can make. But you've got to get past this invisible shield you put around yourself on what you're worth and what your time's worth. You're worth a lot. And a lot of the things I want to talk about are all about that, because if you knew you could help someone's life, if you impacted them right, I think you would do it. Well, start with your own. The more you take advantage of what we have here, the more you're going to grow. Guys, we fund your marketing. We give you the knowledge, the know-how, and the capital behind it to build your business in a way that the more people we help, the more we help us. It's built properly. This is a perfect business vehicle, but it won't drive itself. Someone's got to get in and drive. And the driving of it, the only thing I can speak to is passion. And I'm going to tell you, we have a really good friend. It's a friend of Tanya and mine both. Her name is Carrie Kelch, and really proud of her. Her and her husband started a business, a garage door company out in Utah. We're really good friends with Carrie's entire family. It goes back and stuff. So we watch them develop and grow, and they are now one of the largest companies in Utah in growth. And when we talk back and forth and message back and forth and she brought up something, and of course she went to a mastermind. She's always been one to invest in herself. We have her and Tanya were like best of friends for a long time. I'm just going to tell you, there's something she said, and something I know, but it resonated with me. And they went to this big thing they got invited to with all these successful businesses. And do you know what they had in common? They all had a passion for their business and what they were doing. They were all passionate about what they did. They were so proud, and they had a focus on what it was doing and what their goal was and their mission plan. They all had a vision where they were going and a destination. And so when they're meeting, it's that like-minded. And the thing that's really powerful about that is when we meet together, we're all like, if you achieve something, especially like an incentive trip, you have a goal, you achieved a goal, and you're in that direction. That energy is amazing. And when that energy is fed, it's passion. Now, the thing about passion is there's two types of passion. The most common is the passion of others, right? So this is where spectators come in. We'll spend a lot of money in entertainment to go watch an actor or a sports figure. We watch their passion for their craft. The second, less common, is our own internal passion. A lot of people live without the passion. They just go by day. They're not planning it out. They're not zoning it out. They're not enthusiastic about what they're doing and waking up enthralled. And you guys, I got to tell you, having a spouse that shares passion with you is a very special thing, right? And having passion behind what you're doing is the difference from you achieving or not achieving, because that passion is the fuel that ignites the direction you're going. And so it helps you fundamentally to know what your why is and why you're going there. You're passionate about it because you're passionate about what you're doing. You have a vision and a clear purpose to do it. And passion is going to attract other people. And so as you're sitting down and getting ready for how I'm going to do better next year or what I'm going to do my goals, make sure you're infusing and manifesting passion into you. And you could have been the least passionate person, and then right now you decide you want to be passionate, turn it on. Yeah, it might be awkward, you've never done it before, but it gets addictive. And I can tell you, if I didn't have passion behind what I was doing, I wouldn't do it. I gotta get fired up. I won't market something I don't believe in. I won't get behind something I don't believe in. I don't even get excited if I have to go to a meeting because it's something I got to force to go into and I'm not passionate about it. I'm miserable. But if I'm passionate about it, I'm freaking loving it, and it becomes a moment of growth or understanding, or you learn more when you're in a passion, when you're turned on. You're not just going about the measure day by day. You're involved. You're awake. You're responsive. So Something else that helps you become passionate is when you feel like you're an expert behind it. You know, if you feel like you don't know what's going on, it's kind of hard to get passionate about it because you just don't know what you don't know. It's uncomfortable. You're learning something new. And so I wanted to talk about becoming an expert. You do not need to be an expert in anything in the RR247 business to get going. You just got to get going because you become an expert by doing. Right? There's studies done, there's books about it. In order to be an expert, you need to have 10,000 hours in that item, subject. I'm an absolute expert in blogging. I have way more than 10,000 hours in it. I get to teach people. You're learning from an expert that it's far more than that, right? Well, you're going to become an expert as you build those hours. But you don't learn something unless you're doing it, right? I'm an expert in the whole process of marketing. I have hundreds of thousands of hours in it over these decades. Our MSIs have tens of thousands of hours in the system here. That's why they're experts. Along the road to becoming an expert, you get to help others here. I want to help you guys visualize this. On your way to becoming an expert in the system that we built here with RR247, you can help others, which means you are on a path to become an expert, but you're on a path to help others become experts. So if you look at how that created, and again, do what Rory does, get what Rory gets. I have experts in this because I help create them in the understanding of what we're doing on. I help create and support them and create what they became. And I basically helped instill experts to help others become experts, to help others become experts. That's the same model you should be doing. So when you get passionate about you becoming an expert and helping others become experts, you're creating a team of experts in the future. And the future happens fast, folks. Time goes by quick. And if you're passionate about your business, time flies even faster. Nothing goes as fast as when it's something you're really involved and believe in and passionate about. Thing goes slower than when you're not passionate about something. An hour can feel like a year if you're not behind it, right? You're excited, you're enthralled, boom, hours go by like they just go by. It makes life fun. It makes life living. I couldn't imagine living life without passion. I always got to infuse it in there because I know better. So, becoming a road to become an expert, everybody has this thing or an imposter syndrome, or they don't think they're worthy or they're not worth it. You got to get over that. You're all worthy. You were worthy. You were worthy for great things before you even came onto this earth. We're all favored of our Father in heaven. It's a fact. It's not even a belief. It's a fact. We know it. We're favored. Society teaches things. I'll call it opposition teaches things that makes us discount our favor. No. You just got to go get it. God provides, right? You ask for it. God provides. You live with passion. God's going to provide. God's already on your side. You've got to invite him in. You've got to ask for it. And that's why I teach the manifestation thing so well. Now, I'm going to go into this thing. I had a great mentor in my life. It's funny. I had some stuff that reminded me of him today. I had a very dear friend that I met from it that put a post out, and somehow I saw it. I don't usually see his stuff. His name's Greco Garcia. I'll voice it. Someone I did a lot of work with over the years, and we share a mentor. And Mark Hughes, it's a mentor I share with Niall and Shane. And Mark said something to me, and I heard it first from him. in a meeting, and I was in Canada. We had a special dinner, a very small group, and he was going over something. There was a hesitation, and I'll never forget this. He just said, "Remember, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king." Somebody's going into something new, you feel blind. But if somebody's done it once, they at least have an eye open to it. They know more than you. You don't need to know everything, but if you know more than the next person, you can teach them. A teacher only has to be one lesson ahead of the class. You guys all have instructors that already know how to do this. Most of them have two eyes open. They're guiding you through a system that is a proven system. No one's a guinea pig here. So I wanted to really express this, and it comes down to this because it starts with you, right? If it's going to be, it's up to me. And when you're building, even if you're an army of one, right? Like the system is self-guided. If someone just follows it, they're going to get it. You attend the study halls. We teach this as a community. We have a very powerful community. Community so strong, we can help the weakest person rise up as long as they show up. When you have momentum and you're building a team and you're in motion and your team is now ready to act on things. And this is the one thing I want you guys to realize is when you're moving, you create momentum. When you're doing the activities, you're doing the V-marketing, you're modifying your pages, you're posting ads, you're in momentum. When something new comes into our family to market, you're in the right place at the right time because you're in motion. If you're just a spectator not doing anything, it doesn't matter how great it is, you don't have action on it because you're not learning how to do it. You're not perfecting your expertise in blogging. You're not perfecting your expertise in ad posting and creating content. All these things get better as you do it. But if you're in momentum, you're always at the right place at the right time for something new for us to put out there. And I really want to instill something, right? There is no better vehicle than the business we created with RR247 to help anybody achieve amazing time and financial freedom. Incredibly low cost of business, incredibly high profits. It's pretty much dang foolproof. Everybody's got to realize I need to learn, all right? And once you learn it, you can teach somebody else. And that's all we're doing here. And every time you teach somebody else, guess what? You're getting better at it. The teacher usually learns more from the students. You know what makes a good teacher? Someone that's taught a lot of people. You become an expert, right? You become a coach when you've coached more people. Like, you can't earn the title of coach till you help somebody, right? You can't earn the instructor title till you've been instructing somebody. And there's so many people that need the help that we have. We can't do it all. We got to develop an instructor team here. And I really want to stress this. Man, I actually got done on time. I don't know how. I thought for sure I was going to go 10 minutes over. We absolutely have the world in our hands. Right place, right time, everything's already in momentum for everybody here. What we need to do is make sure every one of our students is engaged in following the system and taking advantage of it. Because that makes way for more momentum to bring more people in. The more instructors, the more we can train. 2025 is going to be a year of incredible growth, and everybody here deserves a piece of that. There's new hope. There's all sorts of changes happening in the political scene in the US and around the world. There's peaks and valleys of life. We're going into an amazing climb. And we have a vehicle to do it. And we have things coming relatively quickly to enhance what we already have. All of which doesn't increase our overhead, just our profitability. Because for those of you that have never run a business before, the primary function of a business is create profits. Well, in order to do that, you got to minimize your overheads. You got to increase your product offerings. And you got to increase your productivity and your profitability. Well, we're doing that as a community in mass. When you build a corporate structure, you eventually have a master operator. You have a visionary person driving things so that drives with passion. Passion and vision go together. And then you have all your operations and all the departments. Well, we figured out how to do the corporate structure in a way that everybody can benefit from a strong corporate position with low overhead and a community to support you. It's unbelievable what we've done. You're all part of it. And you tune into the trainings because you're investing time in yourself to become an expert at this and understanding of it. You learn more from the mind. Guys, this is a big community, and it's basically a focus group every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Saturday, and the Mondays. It's basically concentrated time to help everybody grow and become bigger and help the new people get going and help the existing people continue to go and help those that are experts to advance and grow and help duplicate their efforts with others. It's all a churning system of success. It's all circular. On that note, we're going to end this call here. We're going to go into the instructor call. We're going to log in our stuff for the we're going to log in the stuff to go to the millionaire course. And then we're going to proceed on. And you guys, obviously happy with the holidays. I'll see you guys more on Thursday, Saturday, Thursday next week. This Thursday is awesome too. We have training tomorrow, training Thursday, huge training on Saturday. And, we just keep going on it. You guys got the holiday schedule. See you guys in the millionaire course the next few minutes. Just log out of here, log right in there. We're going to go there right now. And if you've never been in the millionaire course, you're doing V marketing, log into your instructor call from your back office. See you guys in a second. Love you guys.